Okay, so feet are my specialty. So we're going to do a few little flexibility moves for your feet. And you should probably do this most days. So the first thing is you're just gonna grab your foot and you're just gonna stretch out your toes. So just pull your toes, just kind of pulling them out, then go through each, the metatarsals, and moving your foot, just getting some mobility, taking your foot, wringing it out, just getting some movement through the foot without hurting yourself, but almost just like moving things like you would any other muscle. Take your calcaneus, move it, getting that general movement through the tarsals, pushing through. And this actually kind of hurts a bit, but just move down the line of all those. So we've got the foot moving. Now the next thing we're gonna do is we're going to take away the association of all the toes as being 5 at once. We're gonna wake up the muscles in the feet. 1 foot at a time. We're gonna drive the 4 toes into the ground and lift up the big toe. And then put the big toe into the ground and lift the little toes. Big little toes into the ground, lift the big toe into the ground, lift the little toes. So my foot's working really hard to do that, and it's not easy to do. Once I do 1 foot, I'm gonna move to the next foot, big toe up, little toes digging in, big toe down, little toes come up. So I'm working on the deep, deep muscles of the foot to get them nice and strong. We're disassociating the big toes from the little toes. Another thing that we're gonna do, one of my favorite things, is that 1 foot moving forward, so to work on your dorsiflexion. So 1 foot is standing still and the other one slides forward. So it's like a reach. So the foot that's behind, we're working on dorsiflexion, we're getting some really nice ankle flexibility, and we're driving the metatarsals of the other foot forward as we're sliding forward. Also works on your single leg balance, which is never a bad thing since you essentially run on 1 foot. So there's the dorsiflexion. I'm trying to hold my arch up. I have flat feet, so that's why my feet aren't the prettiest, but I do the best that I can and try to keep my feet as strong as possible. And the last move that we're gonna do is extending my leg forward. And again, I'm going to do the opposite of the normal pattern. So the normal pattern would be to flex your foot and all your toes flex at the same time. Instead of doing that, I'm gonna flex my foot and I'm gonna bring my toes up to my shin. So I'm basically flexing my foot, bringing my toes up to my shin. Then I'm gonna dorsiflex my foot, so everything comes forward, and I'm gonna push my toes away from me at the same time. So we're doing the contrasting motions to wake up those deep muscles. So again, what I'm doing is I flex my foot forward, but draw my toes up. Then I bring my foot forward, and I'm gonna push my toes away. So it's 2 opposite things, and I can feel the deep arches in my foot working. And of course, always good to just do a little rotation with your ankles just to get some nice foot mobility in there. So anything like that is good. Go in the opposite direction as well. I think you'll find that you're gonna get some good foot flexibility, and hopefully that will help with some foot issues that you may have.